Hi guys, welcome back to the Art of Opinions. I'm Onisha and I'm here with
Krystle.
Shellanna.
Kalema.
and today we will be discussing how to balance or how to manage really relationships and friendships. And how does it work for you? Because I know everyone has a different take on it. Me myself, I'm married and I see my husband as the best friend. Like I want to do everything with him, and it works out well. Like I'm not that I'm smothering him and want to be under him all the time. However, I just see him as my best friend, and that's how our relation works. So, what do you guys think?
All right, so my take on it, because let me give you guys a background story. So we tried to record this video maybe like 2 times before.
Yes.
Originally, I was gonna say I was a very bad friend because I don't manage my time, but I really sat and thought with this, and I was like, it's not that I don't think that I'm a bad friend because then I wouldn't have friends if I was a bad friend. I don't think, but I say that it's just you have a lot going on, and sometimes it's hard to manage like school, work, friends, your relationship, things like that. So I said that I feel that we have like it's hard to say managing just like balancing your relationship and your friendships kind of because I feel like there's so many different factors to it. And then you also have to manage time for yourself. So, and then like for me, like I'm someone like I don't know, like my credit score drops a point and I'm depressed for a week. Like I need time to like I get depressed. Like I need time to myself. So I think that, it's just I think it's I don't know.
I agree with you, Shellanna. Like I literally go MIA all the time, and my friends always tell me this. And honestly, I don't feel bad about it. Like I don't feel like I should ever put a limit on my self-care. And I look at my life as seasons. So it's not being selfish. I feel like it's just being aware of myself and just being like, you know what, I'm mission in action right now and I need to take a step back. But at least I know that I have friends that call me out on that. So I appreciate that. But I think also too, like the role of my friends versus like my fiance, I look at him as a life partner. Like I look at him as someone that like is my coach or like my team member, or like I love him, but it's more so I look at him in a different way than I look at my friends. Like my friends I look at as someone I can like bounce ideas off from time to time, but like he's way more than that to me, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
What do you think, Krystle?
Sorry.
I feel like I can't really contribute to this conversation.
Yes, you can. Why?
How do you like balance everything in like relationships with like your family and then relationships with your friends, spending that time with them? Like how do you think you
I don't have anything like that going
on. Or how do you take it as like being that single friend when you have your friends who have relationships? Like tell us about like the other side of this.
Sorry guys. As the single one, forever single. So I've never been in a relationship, a serious relationship. So I feel like I've never had to balance friendships and relationships, but from what I see as, the single one, and because majority of my friends, if not all of them, are in serious relationships. Because of the type of person I am, I understand, not being able to make time for excuse me, not being able to make time for friends. Mm-hmm. But I do see, like, for example, sometimes, like, I had one friend who she got into a serious relationship with someone, if it was even that. I don't want to
shade.
You know, I'm just saying that that, you know, he ended up I don't want to say just dropping everyone else, but I definitely feel like there wasn't as much time. Like, okay, I'm going to give an example. For example, like with my best friend, but this is all about, I feel like, growing up. My best friend, she had got into a serious relationship, ended up marrying this person, and just me and my best friend, we used to just call each other all the time, you know, like random, like I'd call her in the middle of the night or something like that. Now, like, I remember this was when we first, I don't want to say when we first went off to college, but
so this long winter.
I know.
What the hell?
What is going on with this story?
Tell my story. So, like, can I talk?
Yes, go. Yes, Kristen. Yes,
Please.
of course.
Like, I remember one time I called her, it was probably like 8, which isn't that late, right? 8 o'clock is not that late. And she's like, oh, my fiance is coming home now, I can't talk. I was like, what?
Wait.
Yeah.
Can I interject on that?
Yeah.
So, I do think that certain friends do. So you said this is your best friend, right, Krystle? This was your best friend.
Yes.
So I do think that, like, yeah, like with friends, you know, and your husband or fiance, like, they do in some way, shape, or form take more time and precedent than your friends. I think that that's just how it is. Like,
I know, I understand. But then again, listen, if you have this is the type of relationship where, you know, we don't really see each other as much anymore, or, you know, don't talk that much anymore either. So a rare phone call that doesn't happen often. I must have talked to her for like 5 minutes.
but at least she was honest.
Yeah. Yes, I understand.
Yeah, at least she was honest, because I can say that some folks are not honest and they will literally just, like, you know, say things behind your back. So at least she was upfront and said, listen, you know, Krystle, like, this is my husband. It's after 8. Like, he's coming home soon. Can we talk later? Like, I would much rather want that than someone that is just standoffish and you don't know why.
Yeah.
I agree, because like what I do, like, so my husband works every Sunday. So Sunday is my day. So if I want to hang out with my friends, I schedule it on a Sunday. Whereas back when, like, well, we've been together forever, but like back when we were married, like,
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
You know, have plans. Well, you know, like, I would radically, like, a spirited moment, meet up with my friends, do this, do that. But like now it's different. So now I can't get those random phone calls at, you know, 8 a.m., even 8 p.m. Even if 8 p.m. sounds early to you, it's like that's the time that, you know, when your husband gets home from work and you're catching up for the day or whatnot. So like now, like, I would say I do still hang out with my friends, but it just has to be planned. Like, it just can't be certain moment, and that's okay. My friends, they're okay with that.
I think it also has to do with the fact that we're all millennials, and we sort of get each other, you know, like, we all, because we're all growing up in the same age, the same time period, right? And so we all know what's going on. We see what it's like, you know, with the economy and everything. There's not even time for yourself, let alone someone else, you know? So it's like, I understand, you know, needing to make time. Now, if it was me, excuse me, if it was me who had this predicament, I can only imagine. I think I would, because I don't really go out a lot as it is, but I feel like I would still. Nah, you know what? Let me stop lying. I don't
what?
have for friends now.
Where was that thread going?
I was gonna say I would have time for friends, but
oh,
I
okay.
don't have time for them now. So it's like I don't have time for anyone. I don't even have time for myself. What do I do with my day? I don't even know.
I think that is important though, like when you're like trying to balance your relationship with like friendships and things like that. I think a big part of it is also having friends that understand. Like
Yes.
that makes a big part of it, because like I know like it's hard, like sometimes like you have those friends where you don't have to reach out to them all the time, and then it's just like nothing happened, and it's not like you like go
Animosity.
for a reason. It's just, you know, you got like into like your own stuff or your own flow or whatever, and then like your friends understand. I think that's a big part of it too.
Yeah, can I just say, like, I hate when those friends are like, they take it so personally. Like, that irks the shit out of me. Like, the animosity, like, I'm not checking for you. Like, I'm super busy. Yes, I love you. You awesome. But, like, also there should not be any bad vibes if you don't get a chance to rekindle that, you know, relationship with that person. And I think, like, in today's time, we are extremely busy. And it's not to say excuse, but it's literally to say that, like, we're always in demand. Like, someone's demanding your time from some way, shape, or form. So, like, you have to absolutely have friends that are understanding and that are open to knowing that you have to have your time to yourself, or you're not going to see them from certain days. Like,
yeah, I agree.
It's all a part of growing up.
mm-hmm.
It's all part of growing up, you know? You just don't have time for the thing. Even think back to teenage years, just like being able to, you know, well, being able to stay out late, staying out late, talking to, you know, your friends, hanging out. Like Onisha was saying, you just can't do things spur of the moment anymore. Everything needs to be planned out.
Yeah.
And then for people with friends so far apart, like me, no one, like, I'm all alone here in Brooklyn. Like, I don't have any friends. I don't have friends over here.
But also, back to Shellanna's point when she was mentioning about like not spending time with her friends and like having friends that are understanding. I also think it works well when you have friends and like your spouse know each other, and then like you guys all become friends. Like you can do, like hangouts.
I'm sorry. Can I say? I need to say something about this because I feel very strongly, or I actually want to hear from you guys. Like, how do you balance your spouses or, like, you know, your significant other's friends? Like, I think I've been struggling with the balance. Like, I've been struggling with the balance of, like, spending time with him and him wanting to spend time with his friends. So, like, in his sense, it's like he's trying to juggle time with me and time with his friends. So it's like, how do you guys deal with that?
Well, for me, like, I feel like Darren doesn't go out as much anymore. And, like, even, like, after we did the thing on, what day was that, Saturday?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, after we did the thing, and he wanted to go out, I was just, like, I was kind of a little butthurt, but I was just, like, he hasn't gone out in, like, a year. Like, get over it. But I feel like he doesn't go out a lot, so I can't relate, Kalema.
Oh,
man.
For me, because, you know, everyone knows Doobie, always inviting him somewhere. So for us, like, we have, like, opposite schedules. So, like, we plan like this. Like, Saturday is our day. Like, that's our one day together. So we try not to schedule things with other people. However, he has Friday and I have Sunday. So that's our day. If we would want to hang out with friends, that's when we do it. So we have specific days, unless it's, like, obviously, like, I don't know, like maybe a friend has a birthday or something and they're going to celebrate on a Saturday. Like, understandable, whatnot. But for us, we just figure it out by like days. Like, this is our one day together. This is when we go out and we do things. Because, you know, when you're working during the week, it's hard to do things at work.
Mm-hmm.
So we just plan on the weekend. Like, during the week, we're usually just home cooking, you know, after work, cooking dinner, like, you know, catching up on TV shows, or just, you know, spending quality time together. But like, for us to go and things, if we are, we typically do it on Saturdays. We work Sundays. So typically Sundays is a day that if I wanted to hang out with my friends, I'm free to go visit, whether friends, family, whoever it may be. And then he's off on Friday. Friday is his day. So I don't know if that makes sense.
No, that's helpful because
Onisha is so cool. Okay, she has the life. I'm like the ideal to what to work to. You know, I'm just like, she's so organized.
Yeah, that's really systematic. That's impressive.
It is.
To be organized, because then it leads to disappointment. Like, like I can't say to like Angela, you know, we can hang out on a Saturday, because I know that that's the day I dedicate to him. I can't. However, it's like a birthday, and she's like, oh well, let's go here and so. You know, I would just let him know, hey, we can't do anything this Saturday. I'm going to do this with her, and we just schedule it ahead of time. Like, we just, you know, we plan it, and it's okay. And like, we don't see each other during the week because we're home.
Well, that's the thing.
But it's just like we don't see it as much because we're at work.
Yeah, I think, well, the thing with me is like, so thank you, Onisha, for that, because I think it's helpful, like you were mentioning, like you guys have compromised and figure out a way to be organized to give each other quality time. So that's what you're saying.
Pretty much.
Okay, that makes sense. No, that's helpful, because like, I mean, for me, I felt like he wanted to go out on Saturday, and I felt really bad because he asked ahead of time. But I realized, looking back at it, I was being selfish. Like, it was really, I was, and I apologize. But I think, like, moving forward, just like that advice is helpful, and just systematizing like our quality time together, because we don't live together. So it's not like I see him every day.
Ask you.
Yeah, like I don't see him every day. So like we talk every day, but it's hard because we are distant physically. So like when there's times when he wants to go out, it's like, no, it's my time with you. What do you mean? Like,
did you let him go out?
No. No, I didn't. We got in an argument. It was so bad. But I realized the thing that really mattered to him was, he was like your point, Shellanna. He was like, well, Darian hasn't gone out in a while. And that was what he was saying. He was like, listen, I don't go out all the time. So when I do, like, be mindful of that. So I think moving forward for me, I need to work on my sense of why, like getting to the why, like why is it a struggle for me for him to have his time? Mm-hmm. And like, he needs to have his time on his own outside of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I know for me, like one thing I had to balance was work and like spending time, because like so the way I work, like I only make money on the days I work per diem right now while I'm in school. So like I'm addicted to like picking up shifts and stuff like that. So like Darren had to tell me, like, you have to take off, like, because I work every Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's how my schedule was. So he's like, you have to take off a Sunday because he's only off on weekends. So that was a compromise. So I get it. Like, you really do have to schedule time. But, like, in the sense of, like, it is hard. Yeah. You know, when you want to make a certain amount of money or something, or, you know?
Yeah.
So that's why friendships are so low on the scale. I'm not thinking about that.
You're taking off for Darian.
Friends who, when there's money to be made, and
yeah.
I get
No, absolutely not. Krystle's conversation, it takes Krystle 20 minutes to say one thing. No, we can't start Krystle's topic now.
Why don't you just shut up? Okay.
What is it about?
There is some, you can remove yourself from the conversation.
I'm gonna go walk my dog.
Don't listen. Just go do whatever you're doing then. Okay, so there's someone I'm talking to. This guy I'm talking to right now. And my issue with him is that I feel like there's just not enough. Oh, cool. Okay, sorry guys. Okay, I feel like there's just not enough communication. Like that's what I need, you know, like you guys already know I like to talk. So anyways, this person's always like, oh, you know, he's busy, whatever. So I'm trying to be more understanding there, but the reason why I bring this up is about like the friendship thing. Like, I think it's important for you and your spouse or your partner, whatever, to have mutual friends. Like for both of you to be friends with your friends, you know?
Wow. That's interesting. I don't know about that.
That's what Anisha was saying, right? Because she said it makes it easier when you're
all one big happy family.
It does. Yeah. Just like us, Shellanna. Like Darren comes over, you come over, the four of us can hang out, and it's just like it's cool. Like, and I feel like it will be easier to schedule things like that versus schedule like one-on-one, because then you don't feel like you're leaving your partner out.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
You're still getting
like for example,
you're still getting the quality time with it. It's not obviously one alone.
Yeah, like when I have friends with you know, boyfriends and stuff who I feel uncomfortable around, you know, that's no fun, because here they are, my friend really in love with this person, but I'm just uncomfortable. I'm like, I don't even want to talk to them. So it's like, if I can't be friends with your significant other, it's not like I'm trash talking them, but you know, it's like, I think that plays a role also in how much time you're able to spend in your friendships. If your significant other is not friends with your friend, they don't have to be as good of friends as you and your friends. But if there's no some kind of friendship there, I feel like you could either end up losing the friendship or the relationship. What is so funny, Kalema?
No, because I'm looking at Shellanna's face.
I agree, because I feel like I don't get to see Krystle a lot because Darren can't stand her.
What?
You know,
That's so silly.
Everyone loves me, Shellanna.
This is true. We do.
All right, guys. So that's all we have for today's topic of balancing friendships and relationships. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget, your opinion matters too. Bye.
Bye.